If you're looking for a budget-friendly backpack that can handle multi-day adventures, let's see if the MT100 Easyfit is the one for you. This is one of the most affordable 50-litre backpacks that you can buy, but is it any good? Today I'm sharing my honest opinion and first impressions after trying it out, going through comfort, fit, durability, and all the fun features it has, to let you know what I think before you buy. If you would prefer the quick-fire pros and cons, you can skip ahead to here. This isn't sponsored or endorsed in any way. In fact, I actually got this one second-hand off of Vinted, so I didn't even buy directly from Decathlon. So let's just get into it, starting with the basic details and the cost. This is the women's trekking 50-litre backpack MT100 Easyfit. Bit of a mouthful. As the name says, it is a 50-litre backpack, and it is a specifically women's fit, meaning the hip belt and the shoulders are designed to fit a woman's body. And it has this specific easy fit concept, which I will talk about a little bit more, which essentially just means you can fit it to your exact dimensions. It weighs somewhere around 1.6 kilos by itself, which obviously isn't on the ultra light end of things, but it's also not the heaviest backpack that I've come across. I don't own an ultralight backpack, but from what I can see online, they tend to be somewhere around the 800 grams for a 50-litre. So it's double that, but again, we're talking a very different budget here. So I think this is a pretty good weight for a budget backpack. It is currently on sale on the Decathlon website for €72 in Ireland. And I actually got mine on Vinted secondhand for €50. It is basically like new condition. Very, very happy with it. And the Decathlon website has it as a 4.75 out of 5 stars on its customer reviews, which is overall very positive. I've had this myself for a little while now. I have tried it out a few times, including actually using it to travel to Indonesia for a couple of weeks. I will definitely be using it a lot more in upcoming adventures to really put it to the test, but I've gotten a good idea of all of the features of it now. So let's go through everything. Starting with the most unique feature, which is the Easy Fit concept. So it is these metal bars that allow the full shoulder strap section of the bag to adjust to fit your size, to fit your torso length, which is what you really want to look out for when you're buying a backpack, to make sure it fits so that the hip belt fits you in the right place and so that the shoulder straps fit you nice and snug in your shoulders. They include a handy little 3-step instructions on the bag itself, so you can never forget, but it's very intuitive. It feels quite natural to how you would normally fit a backpack. Anyway, it helps you get a nice snug fit so that it's sitting really comfortably on you, even with a bit of weight in it. I've carried 10 kilos in it very comfortably. So it obviously has a hip belt. It has one little pocket on the hip belt. It's only on one side for whatever reason. Just a waste of space. I don't know why they haven't got one on the other side as well. We also have a chest strap and all of your usual adjustments on the straps to get a nice snug fit. Because of the Easy Fit design, it doesn't have the mesh back that I would have on other backpacks, but it does still sit slightly away from your body to allow for some ventilation at your back. Then coming around to the back of the bag, let's go down through each little section. We've got some elastic cords on top, which are just handy for adding something lightweight onto the top of the bag. You've got the brain of the pack, which is a really nice large place to store easy access. 2 buckles to open it up, and we have another zip pocket on the inside. One of my favorite features is the full zip the whole way down the front of the bag. The zip goes both ways also, to give you super easy access to everything that's in it. So if you're bringing it camping, for example, you can open it up inside your tent like this and have access to everything kind of suitcase style, rather than having to have it all open all over your tent. It's just a really nice way to stay organized. Inside the main compartment, there is a sleeve for a water bladder and a little hole to bring your tube around so you can drink water as you're hiking. You do have a separate compartment at the bottom of the bag, which you can choose to leave separate or open. There's a little divider inside of it. At the moment, I am just storing a rain cover down here. So it comes with a rain cover that's not attached to your bag in any way. So you can choose whether you want to bring it with you or not. The bag itself is not in any way waterproof. So if you are likely to encounter rain, you're going to want to plan of how you're going to waterproof what's in the bag by either using the bag cover, or what I prefer to do is use waterproof dry sacks inside my backpack, or potentially getting a full pack liner that would waterproof everything that's inside of it. In general, I'm really happy with all of the extra pockets around the bag. We have a really spacious side pocket on this side. Like, it's honestly huge. You could fit a lot in there. You also have adjustable straps to add something to the outside, like a little foam sit pad, for example. On the opposite side is your first water bottle holder, and it is large enough to fit a large water bottle. More straps again, and then we also have the cords to attach walking poles. One of the unique little features that I really like about this bag is the second water bottle holder that is in an unusual location. It's a bit smaller. I haven't checked if I can fit this water bottle. Oh, I can. Nice. And is designed and angled for easy access while you're wearing the bag to take your water bottle in and out. Big fan. I really like the idea of having the bottom of the bag separate and accessible. It's a great place to put things that might be dirty if you're carrying an extra pair of shoes. I also think it'll be great for storing my sleeping bag. I'm in the process at the moment of upgrading some of my gear, but I'm intentionally doing it nice and slowly and buying secondhand wherever possible. So I managed to get the secondhand backpack, and I've also gotten a secondhand sleeping bag. When in its nice little compression sack, fits in this bottom section really nicely. It actually feels like there's still space for something else down there too. I can add the actual specifics on screen of the materials and everything that it's made of. I do feel like it feels durable. It feels quite good. I am a fan of Decathlon gear in general. I think even though it's all on the budget side, I have never had any issues with low quality materials. The zippers feel good, and it also comes with a warranty. If you buy directly from Decathlon, you get a 10-year warranty. So if you have issues with the likes of zippers, you can very easily get them repaired. I think the main thing is really taking care of your gear makes a big difference. Regularly cleaning it and that kind of thing, just to help sustain its life. So to wrap it all up with some quickfire pros and cons, I think the first pro is the cost. It is very budget friendly. I think it is one of the best options on the market for the price range that it's in. I also, as I mentioned, got mine secondhand. I do think that in general, Decathlon is an entry-level brand for a lot of people. So I think it's quite common for people to buy a Decathlon product as their first backpack, for example, and then later down the line they may choose to upgrade to a different brand. So you will quite easily, I would say, find this item secondhand online, as I did. And I always recommend having a look online for secondhand items. If you've never looked into it, there's just incredible quality gear there that you can get for a fraction of the price. Another pro, I think, is the color. I think it's a really nice color. I had a preference of just not getting a black or a grey backpack, so I'm very happy to have it in a nice bright color. In contrast, that also might be a con for some people. I don't know, people may not want these kind of brighter colors in their backpacks, which is totally fine too. Another pro is the adjustability with the Easyfit system. It's not just a one-sized backpack, it can fit a number of different torso sizes. On the flip side, I think it is not a one-size-fits-all. I think if you have a very short torso and you lower these shoulder straps down very low, it's going to mean that the top of this bag is very high behind your head, which is not going to be ideal, especially if you're carrying a heavier load. It's just going to be right there at your head. You're not going to be able to put your head back. It's hitting against that. Probably isn't going to fit the tallest of people or the shortest of people who may need to get a more specialized sized backpack. Speaking of it being sort of middle in the range, similarly, it is definitely not an ultralight backpack. As I mentioned, you can get much lighter backpacks than this one at 1.6 kilos, but that is also why it's a budget-friendly option. You're spending a hell of a lot more money if you want an ultralight backpack, and it also may not deal very well with really heavy loads. If you plan on carrying a lot of weight in the backpack, you might find that this isn't technical enough and doesn't give you enough comfort. So again, that might be where you need to invest in a more technical backpack. 2 more pros for me. I really appreciate the women's specific fit. I think that makes a huge difference with backpacks. My last backpack wasn't, and I can tell the difference with this one. And I also really appreciate all of the different pockets that I can organize my gear in and not have to just deal with everything in one main pocket of the backpack. And the last big pro, I think, is the 10-year warranty when you buy directly from Decathlon, and definitely make the most of that if you do buy it with that warranty. If something breaks, try get it fixed. Don't just throw it out and immediately replace it. Kind of just a rule in general. If you can fix something yourself, do try and mend it and take care of it. And the last 2 cons. Like I mentioned, it's not waterproof, so if that is something that you're looking for, this isn't the bag for you. But again, for a budget range, that's to be expected. A waterproof backpack is going to cost you a lot more. And the very last thing, if you are looking to travel with it, it does not fit carry-on dimensions, and it can't be squished down at all because of the metal frames that are in it for the Easyfit system. It can't be squished whatsoever. So it is not going to fit in the carry-on dimensions. If you are flying with an airline that is very strict with that, you are going to want to check it in. So overall, for the price, the fit system, the layout, this bag has impressed me more than I expected. It's comfortable, it's practical, and it suits the exact kind of adventures that I'm looking for a bag for. When I was looking into the bags and trying to decide what one to buy for myself, I was specifically taking into consideration that I am looking for a bag for my solo adventures, including solo camping, where I would have to be carrying everything myself. So overall, I am looking to balance budget with lightweight, which I think this fits nicely. If you are also hoping to do some more solo adventures, but there is something holding you back, I think you will really enjoy watching this video next. I hope you all have a joyful week, and I'll catch you in the next adventure.